Brannagan's thoughts.
And Terragan.
Brannagan's thoughts.
Terragan.
Brannagan's thoughts.
And Terragan.
Hello, today is the 26th of November 2014 and you know what that day is? Today's my birthday, my big 18th. I'm a, legal adult, and today I have my brother with me. We're at Dad's house.
That we are. Thank you for having me.
Come on, Vern. Vern.
Yeah, Bar. Come on, Bar.
Recent things. I was in the high school musical, All Shook Up, featuring the music of Elvis. I was a warden.
It was okay at best.
So, first, I was the first person to actually have dialogue for the musical in the middle of Jailhouse Rock. What did you think of the musical?
Honestly, it was okay. I mean,
that's not what you told me last night.
It has its good parts. It has some boring parts. Other than that, it was just kind of, it was meh. It had its ups and downs.
Was it better than Tarzan?
Better than Tarzan.
What about Copacabana?
I'll say it was better than Tarzan because Tarzan had some actual drawn out boring parts, but Copacabana, I don't think it was better than Copacabana. That had a much better energy and flow to it. But it was All Shook Up. It did have a good energy to it that I did like. But besides that, it was,
Did you recognize a lot of the songs? I mean, they are from 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Who's not going to recognize Elvis songs? Let's be honest. I mean, I don't sit on my phone all day and just ignore, all previous music except my, tastes.
Let's see, this seemed a little long. It seemed like it was a little over 2 hours.
Not really. I didn't get tired. It was okay. I didn't feel like it was too long. Not really.
Now, if you remember, I know it was a couple of days ago, but what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Scene. Think about it.
Come back to me. You talk about it. I gotta think about it.
Oh, well. Yeah. What was your favorite song? You're like, I don't know the name.
Because the opening was good. Jailhouse Rock was good.
Yeah, that was it.
The best scene would probably be the one with the statues in the museum.
Yeah, see, I don't know what goes on in that scene. I'm backstage and I just...
That's why it was the best.
I had no idea what was going on. I had to search up on YouTube and watch a different high school perform that scene. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that happened. And, my favorite song was probably Come On Everybody. That was a fun one to dance and be a part of. I liked the Little Less Conversation, that song, Less Conversation, Little Less Conversation. I just heard it backstage.
Okay, there was one thing I didn't get.
Now, hang on, before you say anything, we don't use the names and identities of real people, so if you're going to say somebody, make up a fake name or use their stage name, but we don't say
No, I'm talking about one of the backdrops. The backdrop whenever they were at the old carnival.
Yeah, the fairgrounds, yeah.
Half the time it's supposed to be at night while they're filming there. All that's supposed to be, and it's bright as day.
Yeah.
It's just, but that's a nitpick, I guess.
Did
The
you
Sheriff Earl was the funniest.
Did you like the first act more or second act?
Probably second. To be honest.
I think I like the first act more. I was in it more. More chorus songs, I think.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it more. I'm kidding.
Let's see. How's college? Talk about it.
Well,
Have any funny stories, events, what you're doing, what classes, where you're going, what you're doing, studying.
it's harder to get real funny stories when you're not living on campus. Because it's it's an expensive kind of school. But, I mean,
What school are you going to?
going to Fontbonne University in St. Louis. Because my dad lived around here too, so it was easy to go back and forth. And it has a real sense of community and participation that, like, it's small enough that you can get to know people, but it's big enough that it has connections to other things. So, like, you can get in there and you can expand with others with you.
Just want to throw this out there. This is Brannagan's Thoughts, episode 10, by the way. Forgot to say that, but,
You're hoarding yourself.
yeah. Let's see, well, I'm almost done with my book, Walk Across America, about the guy in the 70s, the hippie, walking across America. That should be the next Brannagan's reviews. Let's see, it's snowing outside.
I will say that, could I do a book review while I'm here?
Not right now.
I'm going to do a book review real quick. Alright, there's a book called, Jesus. I just got a blank.
Jesus.
Story of an American Muslim by Eboo Patel. That
Night of...
It's by Eboo Patel. If you wanted to find the title, look it up. But it's a book about finding your own identity, and like your own religious identity, a religious and ethnic identity, to be specific. And it has helped me find my own identity and religion, because Eboo's explanation of things is very thorough, and like you don't have to agree with what he says, because he's a bit radical in the book, but his journey is pretty interesting, and he went on to set up the Interfaith Youth Corps, which is a pretty good organization that I looked up recently that I thought about getting involved with. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it 6.5 or 7. I liked it.
Okay. Okay. It's a Brannagan if it's a good thing, and it's a shenanigan if it was bad. Which one is it?
It'd be a Brannagan, but that's a real biased rating system.
Yeah. Let's see, still working at McDonald's. Some funny stuff happens at there at McDonald's.
Never had a job. At least not yet.
Let's see. Yeesh. Some things I say on camera could probably get me fired, so let's see. I saw the movie Interstellar. He has yet to see it. A good movie, except for the last like 20 minutes would freak your mind. And it's just like, I don't know about that. Hopefully I'll be getting a car pretty soon. That's pretty exciting. Story. Oh yeah, I wrote a process paper for English 3 and had to clean the grease traps in the grease trap machine, and then I dedicated it to the Troy McDonald's in Troy, Missouri, and I gave it to them at McDonald's, and they hung it in the manager's office. A bunch of people read it. Pretty proud of that. I didn't get the greatest. I didn't get the greatest grade on that. Did that.
And I'm going to include an essay I wrote.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm in the honors program, and I have like an honors comp English class. And we were allowed to pick any aspect of education. And I decided to do foreign language classes. Because my experience with foreign language is I took 2 years of French in high school, wanted to take more like when I got to college, but Fontbonne doesn't offer any foreign language classes anymore, at least. Like they stopped like a decade ago or something like that. And you know, I was bummed out about that. So I decided to do my paper on that. And turns out that just over like 51% of something like 51% of colleges offer foreign language classes, which okay, I guess that sounds kind of low to me, especially because the Earth is getting smaller and because of more globalization. Do you know what that term is?
Yeah, I was trying to clock out.
Globalization is, you know, like everyone can trade with each other now, communication and such. And I wrote my essay on that, and still waiting for the grade. Hope it's good, but and I decided that I'm going to use that for another essay for the same class, like on my next essay.
Just
but
type the same thing.
Have it be it's more specific this time because now we're doing like one that's like a memo form, like you're sending a memo to like president of the school or something.
Let's see. Oh.
So that's what I'm doing.
I don't know if I told you about the paper I wrote about the rock concert that we went to. Descriptive, the One Republic, the script, and American authors. Pretty cool concert.
It was.
Let's see. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
That is. Get a few days off, but people in the honors program get homework over Thanksgiving, so while I'll be sitting there eating my turkey, I'll be writing my foreign language essay with it. So, you know, that's whatever, I guess. It's just you learn to deal with it.
Well, my good friend at McDonald's, what do I want to call him? What do I don't know. Anyways, he has a Chevy Cobalt Supercharged, and he was the one that took me to go see Interstellar in Lake St. Louis at the Town Square Cinema. Anyways, we were driving on 61, it's just like, anyways, we get off 47, get on 61, and I'm like, oh, how fast
and a little Chevy Cobalt.
Shut up. I'm like, how fast you go? He's like, fast enough.
4 cylinders.
It was so cool, and it's just like, and then there's eventually the parked car on the side of the road, and I think it's just a normal car parked on the side of the road. He knows it's a state trooper, but I'm like, just keep on going, you're good. And he's like, it's good. Good, you know, it was a good thing you slowed down, and didn't listen to me because it was a state trooper. pretty cool car right there, Chevy Cobalt supercharged. It's yellow and it's great. Let's see, got any funny stories, school appropriate ones? Change some names and identities.
Okay, so this one was just kind of funny, I guess. But one of my history teacher, he's a real civil rights kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like he, fight for a little man, but I guess everyone should be
Okay,
that way.
little
But
man.
and in our history class, we talk about slavery a lot, and especially with the unrest in Ferguson going on right now. We've had our most of the semester we talked about it a lot, but I turned to one of my friends and I told him, this is just yesterday, the day after
They released
they released the grand jury's decision, and I told him that our teacher was he could have been a hardcore Black Panther Party member that he would throw a Molotov cocktail at one of the police cars and just and it was pretty funny.
That's bad stuff for your teacher.
I know, but he's a cool guy. He's cool with things.
Go down there and steal some J's. Shoes. Jordans. We did that reference.
See, that's the reason why Ferguson is just a big conglomerate, because of all these violent protests and rioting and breaking, entering, and stealing and stuff.
Let's see. Geometry in school. I don't like it. It's just with homework. It's just A, I don't know how to do it. B, not motivated, and C, don't have time to do it. So that's geometry for you. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. Let's see. I'm still thinking about joining tennis in the spring. Let's see. Him and I, we tried to do that last year. They're like, oh yeah, we're totally gonna join tennis and it's gonna be great. But we actually played it for a little bit on Wednesdays. Go to the tennis courts at the high school and play for a little bit. Then towards the spring come around, we're like, nah, we're not gonna do it. Remember that?
Yeah, that kind of made me. I don't know, but up until that point, we were practicing in the fall. And whenever spring came around, I guess we just lost the passion to do it, I guess. But, yeah. It was kind of fun while we did practice it.
Any movies you've seen recently, saw recently?
The last movie I saw was Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah, we saw that
We
together.
saw that on Halloween night.
At 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah. That was good. That was a really good movie. The Jake Gyllenhaal's performance is explosive.
Explosive.
Yeah, it's he's like a sociopath that just
Films the news, gets up.
Okay, if anyone's ever seen American Psycho, imagine Patrick Bateman if he had a cousin. That cousin would be Jake Gyllenhaal's character in Nightcrawler.
I also saw Big Hero 6. That was a good movie. I would say that was better than Interstellar, because the ending just kind of what?
I'm still planning on seeing Interstellar. Just
And
kind
then-
of late to the party.
And then let's see. Well, I'm still planning on redoing the Van Helsing. Okay, sorry about that. Ran out of memory on the thing. Had to delete some stuff.
User error.
Yeah. So, any upcoming stuff, real quick?
Yeah, I got only 2 weeks left of school for the semester.
That's good.
But that being said, I got a lot of stuff to do these next like 2 weeks. A lot of writing. The amount of essays that they put us honors students in is ridiculous.
Oh. Well, yeah, trying to finish up this. The school year is going by pretty fast, but if it went by faster, that would be great. Okay, I think that concludes this episode of Brannagan's Thoughts. With?
Terragan.
Alright, final thoughts real quick. What do you think of this video? Kind of boring, too long, pointless.
Kind of drawn out. Spend too much time on your play.
I wish we had some funny stories, which we probably do, but, see you later.